In a 14-line sonnet, the play is described as the story of two forbidden star-crossed lover twixes, and the terrible strife between their two feuding families, the right Twix and the left Twix. The Twixes will mend the quarrel between their families by dying. As Rick and Ben Twix stroll through the streets of Verona, Romeo can't help but feel depressed on a girl Twix he claims to love named Rachel Twix, who plans to stay a virgin for her entire life, giving Rick no hope. To cheer up Rick, Ben convinces him to sneak into the left Twix's party.
Meanwhile, at the right Twix factory, Juliet refuses to marry Pablo. When Rick sees Jessica at the party, he uses an extended metaphor to compare Juliet as light to the dark. Rick discovers Jessica on her balcony and talks about her in the form of a soliloquy.
Rick stares at Jessica while comparing her to the stars and the sun using similes, metaphors, and paradoxes.
Very hastily, they decide to get married the next day.
The next day, Friar Liam talks to Rick about the positives and negatives in everything, using a soliloquy. Friar Liam agrees to marry Rick and Jessica in hopes that it will end the left Twix and right Twix family feud.
Tucker and Max fight in a playful manner until Max is killed. This is the volte-face of the entire play. Rick is so angry that he kills Tucker and the CEO banishes Rick. Scene 4 is supposed to be a comical relief scene. The left Twix are getting ready for Jessica and Pablo's wedding with no clue as to what is actually going on. A great example of dramatic irony. Jessica also refuses Pablo's hand in marriage. Friar Liam comes up with a plan to frame Jessica's death by taking a potion that would make it seem like she was dead. However, this plan is a good example of haste, and there are a lot of possibilities for the plan to go wrong. The false news of Jessica's death travels to Romeo.
On his way to Jessica's tomb, Rick tries to buy a lighter, but Twix policies consist that no Twix can sustain the presence of a lighter, for their smooth chocolate surface would be ruined and all would be lost. In scene 3, there is situational irony when Rick sees Jessica's body and lights up the match as his silk chocolate melts. Jessica wakes from her sleep and realizes what Rick has done. Both the left and right Twix families enter the tomb to see their children lie dead. For never was a story more chaotic than this of Jessica and her Rick.